Welcome to the Deep Dive. Now, if you're listening, chances are you're facing one of the biggest hurdles in aviation training, gearing up for your air transport pilot license theory exams.
It's a massive undertaking, and we're here to help you cut through the noise.
Yeah, we want to focus on the absolute must-know stuff, the facts that are testable, operationally vital, and just plain essential. No fluff.
That's the plan. Because, let's be honest, this isn't just about passing an exam. It's about building that solid knowledge base you need for, well, everything. Safety, legality, command.
In today's focus, it's a big one. We're doing a really deep dive into the Air Information Publication, the AIP.
The cornerstone, really. You might spend loads of time with Jeppesen charts, ARAD, things like that. Great tools.
Very familiar, yeah.
But they're secondary. The AIP, issued by the state's authority, that's the primary source. Understanding its structure and content, that's non-negotiable for the exams and for real-world flying.
So our mission today is pretty straightforward. We're going to pull out the key facts about the AIP, hammer them home, talk about how it's organized, what's in it, and why it matters for those theory questions. We want this stuff locked in your memory.
Think of this as your focused review. We're not just looking at what's in the AIP, but digging into why it's structured the way it is. It all has a purpose.
Okay, let's unpack this. Where better to start than the very beginning of any flight plan, the pre-flight prep, right? So before you even think about starting the engines, whether it's a quick local flight or a long international leg, there's this huge responsibility on the pilot. Due diligence.
Oh, absolutely. It's codified. We all know about checking weather in the aircraft, obviously. But the official pre-flight briefing goes way beyond that.
You have to know the whole operational picture, right?
Exactly. All the air traffic control procedures, departure, en route, arrival, and really importantly, what procedures are available at your alternate airports. You can't skip that.
And the NEVIDS, too.
Definitely. Comms frequencies, NEVAID frequencies, and status along the entire route, plus at the airports.
Then there are the services you might need.
Right. You need to know if AFIS is available, or ATIS. What kind of in-flight weather services can you actually access?
And layered on top of all that, airspace restrictions.
The big ones. Danger areas, restricted areas, prohibited areas, the classic PRD zones. Plus, any active military exercise areas, any known obstacles like tall chimneys or bridges, even temporary stuff like air shows.
Wow, okay. That's a massive checklist. You really need one reliable place to find all that.
Which brings us straight to a fundamental point, something absolutely key for the ATPL theory, the difference between primary and secondary sources.
Yes. This trips people up sometimes, relying maybe too much on convenience.
It's easy to do. You grab your commercial charts, your Jeppesen or AEROD binder, super useful for day-to-day flying. We call those secondary sources.
Exactly, secondary.
But here's the critical thing. They reproduce data. They aren't the ultimate authority.
So if they're secondary, what is the primary source? The one that counts legally?
That is the Air Information Publication, the AIP. It's issued directly by the state or with the state's authority. Think CAA in the UK, FAA in the US, DGAC in France. It contains that aeronautical information considered essential and of a lasting nature.
And the implication for you as a future ATPL holder is huge. It's about liability, isn't it?
Precisely. Imagine you fly a procedure based on a Jeppesen chart that's, say, a week out of date, but the correct current procedure was published in the latest AIP amendment. If something goes wrong,
The liability is on the pilot, because the AIP is the official source.
Exactly. Secondary publishers have their own update schedules, and sometimes there's a lag. That gap can be critical. The AIP is always the controlling document.
Makes sense. And because aviation is global, these AIPs aren't just random collections of papers. There's a standard format.
There has to be. The structure follows the standards and recommended practices, the SARPs, set by ICAO, the International Civil Aviation Organization.
Okay, ICAO SARPs.
Specifically, it conforms to ICAO Annex 15, which deals with Aeronautical Information Services, and the guidance in ICAO Doc 8126, the AIS manual.
So that means a pilot...
All right. Many thanks for listening to this free part of the ATPL Theory podcast. If you want to continue learning and access the full comprehensive guide, go to my Patreon at patreon.com/ATPLtheory or my Hero at herohero.co/ATPL. That is patreon.com/ATPLtheory or herohero.co/ATPL. Wishing you all the best